Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, goal,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
As we embrace the warmth of spring, FH Fur and Lennox invite you to help warm the hearts of those who have bravely served our nation. With every $29 cooling system tune-up, we'll proudly donate the full amount to the Wounded Warrior Project. Our goal is bold, $10,000 in donations to honor our heroes. Call FH Fur, your Lennox premier dealer, at 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling tune-up and be part of our Spring into Giving campaign. Learn more at FHFur.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Stand by for an urgent bulletin.
Showtime. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show, starring Bob Lutz.
Cleveland has no hitters. A bunch of punch and Judy hitters is what we call them in our day. You punch and then you run like Judy.
I say Wimby, Wombly, Wambly.
Jeff Lutz.
Yeah, so we're sexist now. That's cool.
We like it.
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
It's awesome, baby.
Welcome back. Hour number 2, the Bob and Jeff Show, KFH Radio. We've just booked Steve Harshberger, the softball coach at Bishop Carroll, to come on at 3:45 today. Bishop Carroll, the only area winner in either baseball or softball.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
How'd the state track meet go for you?
I enjoyed it. It got a little warm out there on Saturday, but I didn't have to stay out there too long.
Any impressive accomplishments that caught your eye?
Well, everyone in the 100, I don't know what they ended up counting as meet records, because there were 11, not 11 meet records, but 11 people in the 12 races, 1 through 6A in the 100, boys and girls, who beat the previous meet record. But they started saying it's win data. We don't know if these will count as records.
Well, Don Steffens would know.
Don Steffen was the one who was announcing it. They might not count as records. We never really got an official word.
Did you get to go by and say hi to Don?
I didn't say hi to Don.
Well, that's
no, I did not.
He would have loved that.
He doesn't know who I am, and he doesn't care, and he's working.
Here's what you would have said. That? Don, my dad.
I don't know. I'm not going to start.
Wanted me to say hi to you.
At 41, I'm not going to start any conversation with, "Hey, my dad."
My dad spoke well
He's
of you.
He's at work. He's announcing. What am I going to do? When am I going to go up to him?
I don't know. It just seems like you'd have made a point of it.
I would absolutely not do that.
These are things we do as we get older.
I saw no one approach Don Steffens. 0 people did it. None. Not one. Nobody.
You know what? I can still remember his phone number. Now,
great.
Would it be viable today? Because this was not a cell phone. Probably not. But.
Well, give it out.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Give it out for the people.
And if you say the number, I'll kill you. But that's the number.
6. What?
That's the number.
Okay.
Because I called him so often back in those days.
Because you needed help learning what track was, as you said last week.
He was my go-to guy.
Yeah, you didn't know.
No, I could have written some.
Hey, Don, is the fastest time, does that mean they finished first? Or.
You sound like a moron right now. You're an absolute idiot. I wish Don would call the show.
Don, this one pole vaulter jumped 17 feet. The other guy jumped 15.6. Who won?
Jeff, why do you have to be like that?
For Max.
You think Max finds that funny?
I do, yes, absolutely. Sometimes I'd play to the audience of Max. Sometimes I feel like I need to
Max,
do that.
As shallow as he can be.
I think that'll end up in a promo.
Now,
pretty soon.
Mine's more likely to.
What is?
As shallow as he can be. would find that funny.
I thought it was.
Anyway, it's remarkable that I can remember that phone number this many years later.
I
And
guess.
You should take a moment to
I know a
think
lot of
about
numbers
that.
years later.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
What was my number?
What number?
On Bella Vista.
9419706.
No, that's wrong.
No, it's right.
What was my number in Derby when I was growing up?
I don't know. I wasn't alive.
Sunset 82129.
Oh, God. Are we doing this again? No Sunset 8 for
Yes.
8 Palm Tree 6.
Sunset
I'm not doing that.
82129.
I'm not
which
doing
later
it.
became 788-2129.
I don't want to. I don't want to
In
know.
my early years, it was Sunset. And 9-4 numbers, you know how that, you have 9-4 numbers?
No.
You just mentioned one. That was Whitehurst.
Palm Beach, Palm Tree.
6-8 numbers, remember that?
No,
Murdoch.
sure don't.
5-2, remember
There's
those?
Only 788 in Derby, especially then.
But I'm talking about Wichita numbers. 5-2, remember that?
No,
Remember 838. There's a lot of 8-3 numbers. You remember those? Whitehurst.
good.
2-6. You remember those?
Uh-uh.
Amherst. Can't remember what 5-2 was.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm already kind of checked out.
6-8 was Murray.
Why?
Because it was in
Because it started with
letters
MU,
on the dial, yes.
and that's the only number we could think of that started with MU.
Yeah. Isn't that, aren't you happy? Oh, 5-2 was, can't remember what that was. Oh, Jackson.
Thank goodness.
That's what it was.
I believe you.
That's how phone numbers were put in the phone book in those years.
100%.
I think it's remarkable to think back on that. And it's remarkable that I can remember that phone number.
I think it's brilliant.
I don't know that I can remember other phone numbers. I can't remember your phone number before it was what it is now.
Really?
Oh, yeah, 304-4147.
That's correct.
Can't remember what it was
Ask
before
me anybody's
then.
number. I'll put it out in the public. I don't care.
Huh?
Ask me anybody's number. I'll put it out.
No, we're not doing that.
Your
We're
work
not,
number, 268
No, don't.
6597.
No, we're not doing that. Nobody's calling me at work.
They're not?
You're not the brightest guy.
What are you talking about?
You know what I've learned over the last, I'd say, year and a half? Man, as much as I want you to be, not the brightest bulb in the. It's just the way it is.
My
Look at you right now. Try to think of numbers.
no, my
Your mouth's hanging open. You look like
Jessica King, the high school fling. That's a good rhyme, by the way. Her number, I'm not going to share what it was, but her number was an anagram of your work number. She had 268-6597, but just in a different
I
order.
don't care about her. I don't even know who that is.
You don't remember Jessica King?
Nah. Was that 11-year-old you took to the fireworks show out in Derby
Why
that
do you
year?
say stuff like that?
Because it's hilarious.
No,
Now,
it's not.
That's the
You're
kind
making me sound like I'm predatory or
That's
something.
the kind of stuff Max would laugh at.
She's 2 years younger than me, for crying out loud.
Of course, I get that, but she looked. How old were you at the time?
She was 17.
How old were you at the time?
17.
Okay, she didn't look 15.
She was absolutely stunning.
I mean, whatever you say.
Thank you.
And you ask her a question, I mean, no offense.
I thought she was wildly intelligent.
Well, one strike is why she would go with you to the fireworks show.
I had a lot of...
Didn't you meet us at my friend Wayne and Maggie's house?
Sure. I don't know.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
And we went out to see fireworks.
Something like that.
And at Wayne and Maggie's, I couldn't get either of you to talk.
Well, we didn't want we didn't want to talk to you old people.
I could have brought in mannequins and we'd had the same enjoyment.
Yeah, let's talk to the adults. That's cool.
You guys got anything you want to say? I mean, it was just embarrassing.
No, we don't. And please leave us alone.
Really?
Would have been the response at that time.
Just an embarrassment, to be honest with you.
Yeah, maybe.
How'd you handle the
Didn't like it.
the Pacers getting swept?
Don't like it at all. Very sad.
Can you win a game when you get a lead? I mean, I understand you didn't have Halliburton, but
They should have won 3 of those
well,
games.
I mean, can
But
you
that's
do?
That's how you learn, right? You got to finish games. The Celtics.
But now that team will start to fall apart a little bit.
The Pacers?
Yeah, they'll
No,
trade
they
some
won't.
people.
They'll get better. They're not going to take a trip to the conference finals and say, let's take a step back. They will improve, and they'll find ways.
We'll see. We'll see if they improve. You can't trust anything from year to year.
You can.
Is Siakam there for a while?
He's a free agent, but
there you go. That's
he's
what I'm talking about.
widely expected to re-sign.
That's what I'm
I don't
talking
think there's
about.
even like another scenario. He's going to be a Pacer.
Well, we'll see.
And you can trade maybe Benedict Mathurin for a piece. They got the kid Jarris Walker coming up. He'll replace Obi Toppin, and you'll have a nice little. You don't want Ben Shepherd starting playoff games.
But then you'll have the teams in the East be healthier next year.
Boston was plenty healthy, and they played right with them. That's just the thing you got to learn as a
Philadelphia
young.
will be healthy. Miami
I'm not
will
worried
get
about
healthy.
Philadelphia. Not worried about Miami.
Cleveland will get healthy.
Not worried about
They'll
Cleveland.
bring LeBron over.
Not really worried about Milwaukee.
Milwaukee will be healthy. And we'll see what happens. Orlando, keep an eye on them.
Not worried about Orlando.
They'll be my pick to click next year.
Why? How are they going to get
They'll
better?
take a leap like Minnesota
They
did.
took a leap this year. I don't think they have another leap.
They got
in them.
another leap. I'm
No,
telling
they
you.
don't.
Trust me.
Who's their star? Banchero. I guess he could
Yeah.
be okay, but I don't know if he's Anthony Edwards good.
Well, they got other guys.
You have to have a star, though.
He is a star.
He's a good player. We'll see what realm he settles into. Superstar or just star or really good player.
I like that team. That's all I'm saying.
You can like Orlando. I got no problems with Orlando except when they take the court against
I mean,
the
you
Indiana
can't
Pacers.
get swept, and
Shouldn't
you did. And
Just wasn't it wasn't in the cards.
And Dallas is going to complete their sweep tonight.
Yeah, what do you have
and
to
then
say
we're
about
going to have
Minnesota?
9 days off until we start the finals, which is just utterly ridiculous. But that's what we're going to have.
They should be able to move that up. And I get
They can't.
I know hotels and booking and all that.
TV.
You know what would be better than nothing on TV? The finals.
It's not starting. It's
I ain't starting, I ain't departing.
It's starting next Thursday. That's when it's starting.
It's a long time.
It is a long time, unfortunately. And Boston will beat Dallas, and then we'll move on.
What if Dallas wins?
No, I don't think they will. They don't have enough.
They've got
good.
Luka and Kyrie.
They're
quite
good,
a lot.
but Kyrie, Boston will shut him down to some degree.
You can't shut down Luka.
No, I didn't say they'd shut down
Isn't
Luka.
Luka and Kyrie better than Tatum and Brown?
Yeah, but Boston's got better other players, supporting cast, especially if they get Porzingis
Dallas
back.
has good players.
And this 9-day layoff will allow him to come back and be, they hope, what he is. And Brown and Tatum are pretty good. It's not like it's a whitewash for Luka and Kyrie. That's a very even set of two superstars.
Maybe so.
Yeah, no, not maybe so. If I say it, it's real. And here's why. Because in our Bob and Jeff poll, I'm up 60 to 40% right now.
Oh, it's slimmed down a little bit.
Leon, our friend, asked, no Christian Laettner. I did not come close to picking Christian Laettner.
No,
You could have made a case for him.
He was the guy for that era of
You could
basketball.
have made a case for him. I'm not picking him.
He made the dream team.
You know who my number one Duke player was?
Who?
Grant Hill.
Maybe. I don't know. He's probably fourth.
On Duke?
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind?
Third.
Do you remember Grant Hill?
Yeah, he's fine.
Say that you're sorry for that.
I'll move him to third.
Behind who?
Leitner was better. I was thinking Danny Ferry.
Leitner wasn't. Danny
Ferry was a good really good player at Duke.
He was a good player.
And J.J. Redick, who scored like 3,000 points at Duke.
Bobby Hurley was a good player, but to me, Grant Hill's the best player from Duke.
Well, he's not. Christian Leitner
No,
was.
I disagree.
Well, you can disagree.
Look up their numbers.
Well, that's going to be a futile exercise for you, unfortunately. Who am I looking up? Leitner or Grant Hill? Just yell it. I know you don't have a microphone. Just tell me.
Look it up.
Who?
That's all I'm saying. Look up Leitner.
Fine.
I mean, Grant Hill in college played from 90 to 94.
Okay, hold on. 88 to 92.
Averaged 18 points his junior year.
Okay, Leitner averaged 19.8 his junior year and 21.5 his senior year.
I'll take Grant Hill any day.
Rebounds.
Better defensive player.
Rebounds, 9.6, 8.7, 7.9.
What about assists?
Leitner was not an assist guy.
Well, Grant Hill was.
You took the ball.
What's his field goal percentage?
Field goal percentage? What do you think it was?
What was it?
57.
53. My gosh,
His
man.
Freshman year, he was 72% shooter.
To me, it's Grant Hill.
Well, you can, to you.
And I'll stand by that. We'll take a break, come back, play Jeff's game after this.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, goal.
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
As we embrace the warmth of spring, FH Fur and Lennox invite you to help warm the hearts of those who have bravely served our nation. With every $29 cooling system tune-up, we'll proudly donate the full amount to the Wounded Warrior Project. Our goal is bold, $10,000 in donations to honor our heroes. Call FH Fur, your Lennox premier dealer, at 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling tune-up and be part of our Spring into Giving campaign. Learn more at FHFur.com.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify is here to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 15% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning 24/7 help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow, grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show on 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
All right. Time for the game. Steve Harshbarger, the girls softball coach at Bishop Carroll, will join us at 3:45. What's the game?
I'm going to let Max play this game too. It's not a competition game.
How much do you like to see Max get?
It's not a competition game, but I will be awarding points.
Well, that's competition.
For correct answers.
That's competition.
Yeah, it is, but there's no actual correct answer.
You put a point on it, I'm competing.
There's no actual correct answer.
Go.
This is the signature song game. And Max, because I know you love your deep cuts, and I know you love the songs that a lot of other people haven't heard, I'm going to define deep cuts, not deep cuts, but signature song as I'm a casual fan going to their concert. This is the one song I have to hear by this artist when they're in concert. So you want points.
Okay.
And there are answers that I believe are correct.
Quit mollycoddling Max. What is he, 5?
So you guys, you can agree or disagree.
Let's go.
The Police. You get to start, and Max can say either he agrees or disagrees, and make another choice. The Police.
Everything. What's that song called?
I don't know.
Every move she makes. That's obviously the one.
Every breath you take?
Yeah, every breath.
Max, agree or disagree?
Disagree.
What do you think it is?
Roxanne.
That's close, but Bob gets the point. It is.
Thank you.
Really?
It is, unfortunately, Every Breath You Take.
Thank you.
Roxanne, a very, very close second. Max, you are up now.
Hi-yo.
Rod Stewart.
Maggie May.
Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Yes. Both of you get a point for that one. This one I got to think about a little bit. Okay, I think I got it. Back to you. The Who.
The Who. That's a tough one.
It is tough.
Baba O'Reilly.
Max, do you agree or disagree?
Disagree. I think it's.
What do you think it is?
Won't Get Fooled Again.
I had My Generation, so no points on that one.
What?
I'm not saying I'm right. Okay, I'm not saying I'm right. Just saying you gotta align with me to get points.
Ah, okay.
Well, that's just awful.
That's
all it is. I'm not saying anybody's right. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. Just saying you have to align with me to get points. Back to Max, and the artist is Neil Young. Solo. 5 seconds.
I'm going to say Heart of Gold, but I think it's another song.
Do you agree or disagree?
I agree with Heart of Gold.
That's correct.
Really? It's not.
So we are at
Better to Burn Out Than Fade Away?
Cinnamon Girls up there, I guess.
Cinnamon Girl would be mine, but Heart of Gold would be the masses.
Bob 3, Max 2. REO Speedwagon for Bob.
I can't even think of the song I'm trying to.
Well, you can Google and look up REO. Can you sing a little bit of it? Because, I have a song in mind, and all you need to do is potentially name that song.
Oh, it Can't Fight This Feeling would be easy.
Max, do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
What do you think it is?
What I think it is and what you think it is.
Well, you have to align with me.
I'll say Take It on the Run, but I think it would be Riding the Storm Out. But I'll say.
So, what is your official
Take It on
answer?
the Run.
That's correct.
You got to be kidding. Can't Fight This Feeling.
Well, we had 3 different answers here. Max thinks it's one thing. You think, and you got to be
unbelievable.
You got to be on the
Just
same.
A ridiculous. Neck.
You got to be on the same page with me. I don't know if Max likes this artist or not. I doubt he played much of them back in the day. But your artist, Max, is Richard Marx.
Oh, I can't think of the name. Don't Mean Nothing.
Okay. Do you agree or disagree?
Well, I mean, that's the song that got the most airplay.
Okay.
For sure.
You agree or disagree?
Well, I agree.
That's incorrect. It's Right Here Waiting.
Yeah, I knew Jeff.
Oh.
I knew Jeff liked it. Yeah, I knew he liked it.
That's unbelievable.
I love Don't Mean Nothing. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. But Richard Marx's signature song is Right Here Waiting.
Well, I disagree with that.
You got to think about the casual fan going to this concert. They're women, first of all.
Don't mean nothing. Oldies.com rates that number 1. Endless Summer Nights number 2.
It could be his best.
Should have known better number 4. What one did you have?
Right Here Waiting.
Right Here Waiting?
It can be not as good of a song, but the people.
Right Here Waiting number 6.
Great.
According to oldies.com.
Yeah, well, they know everything. Whose turn is it?
Mine. That's terrible.
Okay, got it. Jackson Brown.
Easy. Running on empty.
Max, do you agree or disagree?
I'll say Doctor My Eyes, but I'll disagree.
Yeah, sorry, Max. It was running on empty. We are
Oh,
at
you let a point get right away from you, Max.
I would have thought the load out myself.
Yeah, but
That's
nobody.
not a signature song.
Nobody pays to see the load out. Next.
Max, America.
That's easy.
Horse with no name.
Agree or disagree?
That's probably going to be yours, but I can't go away from Sister Golden Hair.
Yeah, it is. It is unfortunately.
That's a terrible
Horse
pick.
with no name.
Sister Golden Hair's 5 times the song.
I agree.
Where were you, Bob?
Ventura Highway might even be better.
Where were you, Bob, when Jack and I interviewed Jerry Beckley? You weren't there because I remember it was just Jack and I. Why didn't you do that interview?
Yeah, I would have told Jerry, you out of your mind? Of course, your best song is. What I say?
I don't remember.
Sister Golden Hair.
Sister Golden Hair. Absolutely their best song. You're up, Bob. John Mellencamp.
That's me?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
It is tough.
By the way. That's a really tough one.
We got to think. We got to think like Jeff.
Jack and Diane.
Jack and Diane. Max, do you agree or disagree?
I'll disagree and say Pink Houses.
Yes, that's correct. Pink Houses.
You went with Pink Houses?
Pink Houses is correct.
I'm trying to think like Jeff.
Jeff's an idiot.
Well, if he knows me better than you, what does that say about you?
Unbelievable. Ow. I'm getting developing pain in my
You
back.
are? Well, don't let that happen. Max, the Steve Miller Band. I'm going to their concert. What song do I have to hear as a casual fan?
Fly Like an Eagle.
Is that correct or incorrect? Agree or disagree?
It better not be. It better not be the one you picked because that song stinks. And the one you want to hear is
if he says
Take the Money and Run.
If he says abracadabra, Bob.
Incorrect. Both of you. It's the Joker. Let's be real.
Oh, please.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you.
Well, you're kidding me now. I have to think of this one. I think I have it. You're up?
Yes.
REM. You going back to Google for this one? This is a band that had a lot of hits.
How much do you
should
like
be able
REM,
to summon.
Jeff?
They're okay. I don't love them.
Well, my favorite REM song, hands down, the one I would want to hear, is Losing My Religion. I hope that's what you picked.
Is that your guess?
Yes.
Max, do you agree or disagree?
I'm with Bob.
Yes, that's correct. Losing My Religion is the answer. Okay. Is it
Three more.
Max's turn?
3 more.
Whose turn? Max?
Yes.
Steve Winwood.
Oh. So you're just solo.
Solo,
Okay.
yes. Not getting into the.
I'm going to say
Spencer Davis
I'm going to say
project.
Valerie, but I'm trying to think what you'd like. But I'm saying Valerie.
You agree or disagree?
Well, I completely disagree. That one is easy. No, it's not. There's 2.
Yeah, there's 2. Which one do you pick?
Higher Love.
Incorrect. Is Roll With It.
You got to be
Roll with
it.
Yeah.
The other one I had was Back in the High Life again.
That's Roll With It.
Roll With It.
Yeah.
No one in the world would pick.
Everybody
Roll With
loves Roll With It.
It. Max, what do you have to say to Jeff on that one?
I don't know. Roll with it. Oh my! I mean, Higher Love.
It's a good song, but come on.
Well,
Doobie Brothers. Who's up? You? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're up. Doobie Brothers.
That's a tough one.
It is.
It's my turn?
Yeah. I've seen the Doobie Brothers in person twice, 3 times.
Well, who hasn't?
How much do you like them?
I liked them. I like their live performance pretty good. They're an okay band. I mean,
No, they're better than an okay
I like
band.
them. I like them.
This is a tough one because is Michael McDonald with them or not?
Are they? Is he?
No, I want you to tell me.
I'm a casual fan going to see him in concert.
But is
I don't
Michael
even-
McDonald
I don't
with
know
them?
if Michael
That's
McDonald's with
a
them.
legitimate question, Jeff, because it's.
I sure hope he is, but I don't know.
But if
Well,
you're going
I
to
better
see
know.
him, if you're going to see him, do you want Michael McDonald with the band or not?
Of course I do.
Okay.
And if he is with them, What a Fool Believes is easily it.
Okay, Max, do you agree or disagree?
Disagree. Taking it to the
What
street.
do you think it is?
Taking it to the street.
No, it's China Grove.
Oh, my God.
God. What are you?
I love China Grove.
What are you? You're the most vanilla guy ever.
This is signature song.
Listen
This
to the,
is vanilla.
Listen to the
This
music.
is the game. The game is vanilla.
What a Fool Believes is the best song they've ever done.
Great. I'm not asking their best song. I'm asking
Next, one more. This is a joke.
whose turn?
Me.
Mine.
Or I don't care.
It's Max's
Don't
turn,
matter.
I think. ZZ Top.
Oh, God.
Well, I'll say Leg since you probably heard that most of all.
Do you agree or disagree?
Who knows what with Jeff? I personally, it would be LaGrange.
Yeah.
But I'll bet Jeff goes with Tush.
Incorrect. Sharp dressed man.
Oh,
No. If he had said Arrested Will Drive 'Em All Blind or Pearl Necklace, I definitely would have passed out.
you're shallow than the Arkansas River out
Not trying
here.
to be deep. One more?
No, we're done. We need a break.
Oh, one more.
One more.
Let me think of what it is. Okay, it's your turn. Pat Benatar.
Hit me with your best shot.
Max, agree or disagree?
I'm going to disagree since you've been. Sorry I did that, but you'll be off track.
What do you think it is?
Can't think of the song.
It's only like one or two.
I can't think of the. I can see.
Max,
it.
I got a guess.
We Live for Love.
Well, you're wrong. It was Hit Me With Your Best Shot.
Thank goodness. Steve Harshbarger, the women's softball coach. I don't know why I say women's, but softball coach at Bishop Carroll. They just won the Class 5A state championship here in Wichita over the weekend, beating St. Thomas Aquinas in the title game 12-2. Coach, congratulations. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, and thank you for having me on.
So we had a bunch of teams that made it to state from our area and in softball and baseball, and you are the lone state champion. I don't know if that feels good, but it certainly sets you apart. How do you feel about that?
It always feels good, and even if 4 other teams from the area won, it would still feel good. So, it's nothing better. That's the goal.
So, you guys, I think your last regular season game, you lost by a run to Eisenhower. Does that feel like a blip now? Were there any concerns coming out of that game? Obviously, you're an extremely strong team. You put that pretty much behind you. But since you don't lose that often, was there anything to that end-of-season defeat?
It was a wake-up call. We weren't hitting the ball very well. And, we had a week before regionals where we had to play them again. And, we survived that, but we still weren't hitting the ball and after regionals. And so it was like, guys, we got to get on a mission here. We're not swinging the bats well. And, that's mainly what we worked on heading into state.
Talking Bishop Carroll softball with Steve Harshbarger, their longtime coach. So that semifinal game with May South, I did not see it, of course, but it looks like it was a whale of a game. When Bishop Carroll looks around now at its rivalries. I know Cape and Mount Carmel has to still be up there, even though their softball program's a little bit down. But when you look at Mays South and Mays and Goddard and Eisenhower, we just talked about, where does Mays South fit into all that?
Oh, they're one of the top ones. We start the year every year with a game against Mays and a game against Mays South, and we play them and get in the car and travel to the other place, or we'll bring them to Wichita State and play a try with Northwest. Northwest is in the games with us, and that's always a big one. Goddard Eisenhower are huge. They're at the end of the year, so right away we got to be ready to go. And then at the end of the year, it's a good test to see where we're at heading into regionals.
So what kind of sets apart? Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that we got the 6 extra games this year, and we got Derby, and they've qualified for state. They were number 1 going in, and we got Washburn Rural, who took 3rd, and then we had Olathe Northwest, who ended up winning 6A, and those are the teams we added. So it was, our AD did a great job getting tough games for us.
Yeah, so this isn't the first time that Carroll has been in this position of winning a state championship. So how do you prepare them for, I don't know if it's a grind over 2 days, but you got to win 3 in 2 days. What's the best way to go about preparing for that?
Well, you one at a time. You got to win that first game Thursday night, and we've had plenty of times where we didn't, and it was thanks for coming, have a nice day. But once you survive Thursday, then it's like, okay, now we get to go play for the state title, which is our goal every year. But when you lose the first game, it's goodbye. But once you survive that one, then it's let's go, let's do this.
Steve Harshberger, our guest from Bishop Carroll Softball. So there were 17 games where you scored in double digits this year. There were 18 games where you gave up 2 runs or fewer. That's a pretty incredible season. Just talk about that kind of balance and how rare that has to be. As much success as you've had, I don't know that you've had teams like this.
Well, the City League games are going to be high scores for us, and that's just part of it. But if you can score a lot against the Mays, that group of 8 that we have to play, then you're on to something. And we started 8 different people in different positions this year, and so right off the bat, we got a lot of learning to do, and it just progressed that way. Defensively, we had great moments and moments where it's like, boy, we don't know what we're doing yet. And it's just a matter, you just keep going. You build, you're going to take steps back, but mentally it's like, it's okay. It's not the ones that count, which are regionals or state, and you just keep building.
Well, a remarkable year, 27-4 for Bishop Carroll softball. Steve Harshberger, their coach. Coach, we really appreciate you coming on, and we'll try to remember to get with you next year before the season starts. But you enjoy this. You get to enjoy this all summer. That's a great thing about winning a spring sports title, huh?
We do, and we started high school camp this morning, so it's like, it's an incoming freshman, and it's like time to go back to work, pretend like it's March of 2025, and we got to defend a state title, so show us what you can do.
Wow. Coach, let's give them a day off, for crying out loud.
Well, they had the weekend. That's, they probably played too, the summer tournament. So
that's true.
we get it done, and boy, in my mind, what I see out there, and we've got a lot of pretty good freshmen coming in, and we only lost 2 seniors, so we've got a good blend coming back in, and it's just a matter of putting the pieces in the right spot and back to work we go. So it's a blast. But yeah,
Good
we
stuff.
get to enjoy this for a year.
Nice.
Hey, thank you, and again, congratulations, and we'll talk with you soon.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Steve Harshberger from Bishop Carroll Softball will sign off. We'll be back tomorrow. Jeff Passan from ESPN will be our guest. We'll talk Major League Baseball with him. Thanks for listening, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, goal.
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
As we embrace the warmth of spring, FH Fur and Lennox invite you to help warm the hearts of those who have bravely served our nation. With every $29 cooling system tune-up, we'll proudly donate the full amount to the Wounded Warrior Project. Our goal is bold, $10,000 in donations to honor our heroes. Call FH Fur, your Lennox premier dealer, at 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling tune-up and be part of our Spring into Giving campaign. Learn more at FHFur.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.